Hello and welcome to today's video. In my last video I tested out a 3D printer and I printed out this little luck cat and painted him. But you can see here he's got a lot of those lines, those build lines from the 3D prints. I did do a minimal amount of cleanup and sanding on him, but in today's video I wanted to go ahead and print another luck cat and clean him up a little bit better and see if doing more sanding helps with the finished product. All right, we'll get started right after this. So the first thing I had to do was go ahead and print another one. Now this is one of the two files that came with my 3D printer, and so I'm just going to go ahead and print him just like I did the first one using the white filament that came with it. Now the next step I need to do is paint a surface coat on him. So I'm just using some gesso. I did not do this with the first one, but I thought the gesso would fill in some of the cracks a little bit better. Not cracks, but the indentions. So once that gesso is all covered, I'm going to go ahead and let that dry overnight. And now I'm going to go ahead and clean him up some more. So I'm using my craft knife to trim off any of the little flashings or little specks of plastic that aren't supposed to be there that were left over from the build. He's got some stuff on his foot, and I'm going to use a couple different sanding methods here to clean him up. So I cleaned up his ears, and then I want to smooth out all of them, and then I'm using this little sanding tool I got in Nerdy Crafter's craft kit, or not another craft kit, to sand his hand. This worked really well in getting the edges. And then I just took a wet paper towel to wipe him down to get all the dust and stuff off him. So the next step is to give him his black base coat. I did do this with the first one, and that way I can add some color after that. Once I have him completely covered in black, I'm going to go ahead and let him dry overnight again, and then we're going to add the rose gold. So I'm just going to brush this on. Not really doing a dry brushing, but I don't want to get into my crevices, so I am kind of just going over the main surface area. And once I have that completely covered, I'm going to go ahead and let that dry overnight. Alright, so here are the two different luck cats I've done. This is the first one I did in the last video, and you can see lots of the build lines. I do like that look, but I know some people don't, so I wanted to go ahead and sand one. And you can see here, it is smoother. You do still see some build lines around the eyes and in some of the indentions, but it does give you a more polished look, a smoother look. Something that looks a little more finished. I do like both of them. I don't think I would sand everything that I print, but if the project, calls for it, like oh, that doesn't look right, I will take the extra time and effort to sand them. So here's a couple of photos that are a little bit higher resolution than my video. Hopefully get close up and you can see how they differ. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give me your feedback in the comment section below. I'd like to know what you think of the two different prints. And remember, never stop creating. Bye. Wow, you stuck around to the end of the video? That is awesome. You must have really liked the video or you fell asleep. Either way, thanks. Well, since you made it this far, you might as well like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I post new videos whenever I can get them done. Also, if you want to avoid life's responsibilities, be sure to watch one of my other videos. Bye!